Well, Michael Borsicki is a global affairs analyst and a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council. He joins us now from Odessa in Ukraine. Michael, great to see you. I mean, we have seen, as you heard Fred there, accusations, counter-accusations, but clearly there's still a lot, Michael, we just do not know. What do you make of what we've heard so far?
Good to be with you again. Well, one thing for sure, I don't think we're going to learn that much from the black boxes, either the digital one or the voice recorder, because the Russian regime is infamous for not handing over that type of evidence. In fact, we're still waiting for them to come clean on the crash of MH17 10 years ago. So if, for example, they wanted some scrutiny of that very crucial evidence, they could send it to an independent body. For example, France has very good expertise, and we could learn more. The other thing, a lot doesn't add up here, as Fred indicated. The other thing that happened yesterday, soon after the crash, was Margarita Simonyan, the former head of Russia Today, and a well-known Putin mouthpiece, she issued the names purportedly of these 65 POWs. Well, the problem there was that some of those names, in fact, many had been traded previously. And one more thing, a little bit, I guess, on the grislier side of the equation is when you look at the video of that crash site and photographs, there are very few human remains visible. I remember working the crash site of MH17. Of course, that was a far bigger number, 298, but there was a lot of human remains visible right afterwards. So again, a lot of things that don't add up right now.
Yeah, things that don't add up, a lot of answers we're not going to get or may not get. But it's clear, Michael, and you know this region, you've covered it for a long time, that this is also an information war, military dispute, but also an information war, right? And if there were, let's just say, if there were indeed Ukrainian POWs inside that plane, and we do not know that, this would be just horrific and incredibly painful, Michael, for Ukrainians, and would at the same time be used, I would assume, as a propaganda victory for Putin.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Russians are benefiting from Foreign Minister Lavrov being in New York right now, being able to freely give interviews to Western media, to attend the UN Security Council meeting that's due for this afternoon. So, in fact, the Ukrainian government has come under criticism from opposition politicians for not being fast enough to counter the Russian disinformation on this one. Yeah. Alexei Goncharenko, who's the MP from here in Odessa, really came down on Zelensky hard, which is very unusual this time, saying that they have to provide more information. But to answer your question, yeah, it's going to have a huge blow, especially on those families. That is a big number if there were 65 on board. And it does come at a time, a kind of turning point in the war where a lot of people here are starting to ask, where are things going? How long is it going to last? Yeah. When are our sons and husbands going to come back?
Yeah, Michael, always great to get your perspective. Thanks very much, Michael Borsicki, there for us in Odessa.